This is Dr.S.Brintha Rajakumari, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science, Faculty of Arts and Science, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. I'm going to handle the course Python. So in this video, I'm going to give an introduction about Python, history of Python, how to launch, how to install, and how to create a Python file, and values and variables. So first see about the introduction, history of Python. Okay? So Python is a general purpose interpreted object-oriented programming language. So it was created by Guido van Rossum in the Netherlands in 1990. So the one Rossum developed Python as a hobby. Then it has become popular programming language and used in industry and used by academics. So it's a general purpose programming language. It means you can use Python to write code for any programming language. Nowadays, Python programming language is used in Google search engine and mission critical project. Python is an interpreted language, which means Python code is translated and executed by an interpreter. Means one statement at a time. So it's a object-oriented programming language. So objects created from classes. It's a tool for developing reusable software. So far we have seen the introduction is a general purpose, interpreted and object-oriented programming language. Now see about the introduction, continuation of introduction. It's executed from the Python interpreter. The Python program is executed from the Python interpreter. The console, so is an old computer term. It refers to text entry and display device of a computer. Means console receive input from a keyboard and produce output to the monitor. So Python runs on all the operating systems such as Windows, Linux and Macintosh operating system. Next, how to launch Python. Just assume that you have installed Python in your machine. Means you have installed, for example, you have installed Windows operating system. Python installed on Windows operating system. So you can start Python in the command window by typing at the command prompt by using IDE. So how can you start Python in the command window? So type Python or use by using IDE. Yeah, IDE stands for Interactive Development Environment. Interactive Development Environment. So with the help of the environment, you can create, open, save, edit, and Python programs in IDE. So both the command line Python interpreted and IDE, they are available after Python is installed on the machine. So first install. So how can you download the software? You can download the Python version, the Python file from the official website. Okay. So official website is python.org. You can download. Okay. The recent version is 3.9 is available. You can download and install the Python in your machine. It's very important. First, so many versions available, Python 2 and Python 3, so many versions available. So install Python 3, that is the latest one. Okay, version 3.9 is the latest version available. You can install and try. Okay, both available. Okay, Python interpreter and also the versions available. Okay, so which whatever you like, you do programming on the Python. Ideally, or you can either work in ideally or work in Python shell interpreter, right? Note that the Python command line, it can be accessed directly from the window start button by Python. Okay, type of Python. So when you type Python, the Python software, Python exe, okay, after opening the file, you will see the symbol triple greater than symbol used. Okay, triple greater than that is Python shell prompt. Okay, so Python shell prompt, it acts as a simple calculator. So you can type a number and calculate values, right? For example, first you type print of welcome to Python. Okay, print is a function, right? Okay. You type message within print function and press enter key. You'll receive the output. Creating Python source code file. So how to create Python source code file? See in the Python source code. Like actually, in the interpreter, with a single line, you can use the Python shell prompt. Yeah, or else create a new file. Okay, so it has Python versions, right? Okay, Python has version of Python. Okay? Or else you can type a Python program in a notepad and use it. Okay? It's like a notepad. Okay, so the version contain one editor. It's like what notepad. Okay, so you can type on the Python code and save it in file. Okay, save it in one file, right? Okay. So see Python space file name dot py. What do you mean by py? Is an extension of Python file. Okay. So the Python exe is used to run the Python. The Python is a keyword, right? Okay, so it's exe. The followed by name of the Python file dot py. If py, what is py? Py is an extension for the Python file. Okay, right? And so see the interactive mode and script mode. Okay, running a program from script file is known as running Python in script mode. So typing a statement at the prompt and executing it is called as interacting. Actually, the greater than symbol indicate it is in interactive mode. Suppose you have stored all the statement in a file name, it's called a script mode. Okay, there are two different modes available. One is script mode, another one is interactive mode. Both mode we can use. Now look at program. This is the screen. Actually, program is what. See, this is the name of the file. Welcome.py. Right? Okay. So this is what name of the file. Right? Okay. Display two messages. Right? Okay. So see the hash symbol indicate command line. Right? And the file contains only two lines. One is print welcome to Python. Another one is print Python is fun. Okay. There are two lines inside the file. Right? Okay. Here is only two lines. When you execute the print function display welcome to Python and Python is fun. See, look at the screen output. Here we have the output, right? Okay, welcome to Python and Python is fun, right? Next, see about command line. Okay, what character used for command line? Okay, normally, so in the C++ and we have used slash star, slash used and double slash also used, right? Okay, single and multi. Here also Python accept hash symbol. Okay, so hash symbol for single command line. Okay, command line, right? So command line, which means is slash or bound sign, right? Or it's triple single quote used for multiple command line. Okay, multiple. It's also called as paragraph command. So clear? So what is the use of command? Command is used to help programmers to communicate and understand a program, right? So communicate and understand a program. Okay, whatever you want to add any description about that, okay, you can use command line and add all the messages, right? See in this example, this program displays welcome to Python. This is see here, see the first character, what it is? It has hash symbol, right? Okay. So means it's a command line, okay, right? There is no meaning for this line. And see the next example, we have triple quote symbol used, right? Okay. So triple quote symbol also we can use, right? Okay. One or several lines, okay, which means it's also called paragraph comments. Okay, paragraph comment. Next one is indentation, right? Okay, so it's very important in Python programming language, right? The statements are entered from first column in a new line. The Python interpreter will report an error if the program is typed as follows. See, look at the example given. So display two messages, print welcome to Python. See, the lines always start from the first column. Okay, right? Okay, so in Python, you should type all from the first column. Okay, when you leave space, sure, it will display error message. Okay, so see the example we have. We have two printf functions. See the first printf function, so many spaces here, right? So what it tells it will produce error message for us, right? So don't put any punctuation at the end of a statement. Okay. So don't put comma, don't put a colon, right? Okay. So don't put dot. Okay. So simply leave it. Okay. So print followed by the what argument of print function. Okay. Okay. So print programs are case sensitive. So it will be wrong for example to please print a program as the print. Okay. See. So don't use capital P. Okay. Use small p for print function. Okay. Special characters. So far we have used bound sign for command line, right? Double quote for string and single quote, the triple single quote for paragraph command and opening close parenthesis for function, right? Okay. So for the following special character we have seen. Next one is values and variables. What do you mean by values? What do you mean by variables? Okay, values. So variables are used to hold the values, right? Okay, so variable. Okay, and what are all building blocks that are used to develop Python program? What are all building blocks? Okay, numeric values, string, variable, assignment, identifier, reserved. These are all the building blocks of Python, right? Okay, Python programs. Next, see about integer and string values. Integer, right? Okay, so 0 to 9, right? So that is what the whole number. Okay, integer string values. String nothing but what? Okay, within single quote, double quote, you have given, right? Support number of numeric and non-numeric values. So Python support number of numeric value as well as non-numeric values. Okay. So Python program can use integer values. Okay. For example statement. Okay. Print of 4. Okay. Print is a function. Okay. Print of 4. Okay. When I give print of 4, it display the value 4. Okay. Value 4 only, right? Okay. The value 4 is an example of integer expression. Okay. So, okay, the Python support other type of expressions besides integer expression, right? Okay, so what do you mean by expression? First of all, is a basic building block of a Python statement. Basic building block, right? Now see the picture. See, we have used the version, what version? Python 3.4 version, and simply typed 4 in the Python shell prompt. Okay, see that triple greater than used to be triple greater than is what? Python shell prompt. Okay, used to typed 4. Okay, what it will do? It immediately display this enter key, and press enter key. It display the value 4, and next line it display the shell prompt. Next, see about quotes. Okay, single quote as well as double quote. Okay. The shell executes what is commonly called read, evaluate, and protect. Normally do the following operation. Okay, the shell, Python shell. Okay, what it will do is read. What I have typed, it read. Okay, then evaluate. Okay, then print. Okay, okay. This means the shell activity consists of reading the text entered by the user. Okay, and attempting to evaluate, then printing its evaluation of the user input. Okay? And this is the examples when you type 19 in the prompt. Okay? What it displays? See, so it displays 19 only. Clear? And see in the next line, I have given double quote. Within double quote, given the value. But it so how it should see here, it display the value within single quote. The next example, next line I have given within single quote, but it also displays the same in single quote. So the shell interpreter always display the string is in single quote only. When you give, either you have given it in a single quote or a double quote, but it will display it in single quote only. See here the numeric value given. Now the next example, given a string. Okay, one string given within single quote as well as double quote. Okay, so both are display within. Okay, display within single quote value. Right. Okay. See the next prompt simply typed the word bread. Okay, so there is it's not a valid one. So it display error message. Built-in type int string functions. Built-in type. Yeah. So built-in type function, integer function, and string functions. Okay. So expression 4 and single quote expressions are different. Yes, you know that, right? So 4 is what integer. Okay. Within single quote is string, right? Okay. So the expression, okay. So integer expression and also string expressions. Okay. They are different, right? Okay. So one is an integer expression, another one is what? String expression. Okay. So see the expression, all the expressions in Python they have type. Okay, type means nothing but data type. Okay, all the expression. Integer means it has the type integer. Okay, string expression it has a type str. Okay, so means string data type, right? Okay. The type of the expression indicate the kind of expression. Okay, so it actually the expression type is denoted as its class. Okay, now look at the example screen. So type of what is 4? 4 is an integer expression, right? Okay. So see the data type of 4, what data type? Int type. Okay, so see it display along with your it shows along with the class. You see the keyword, what keyword is class followed by int, right? You see the data type, right? So it is displayed like that. Then see the next example type of 4. Okay, within single quote given the value, right? Okay, so it displays string. Okay, see the class. What is the class name of string data type is str. Okay, so see the data type, right? And in the next example is what simply 4. Okay, when you give a 4, it will display 4 only. Okay, right? St string. Okay, what is it? This is a built-in function. Okay, string is str open parameter. When you see open close means so automatically it's a function. Okay, the string function convert the given integer expression into string. Clear? So integer into string. Clear? So see instead given only the integer, but we have seen see the value given within the single quote. Okay, and in the next line given, okay, so string expression only. So when you give string expression, it display it in a string. Okay, display the string value, right? Okay, it evaluate and display the string value. But here in the last example, actually the string expression is passed inside the int function, right? Okay, so integer function, right? Okay, so the shell interpreter evaluate and display the integer value. Okay, the expression string of 4 evaluate to the string value 4. Okay, string value 4. Clear? And int 5 evaluate to int value 5. And variable and assignment. Next one is variable and assignment. Okay, what do you mean by variable? Variable represent numbers. So the Python variables represent values other than numbers. Okay, Python variable represent values other than numbers. Okay, in algebra only the variable represent numbers. In Python, variable represent values. Okay, x is equal to 10 is an assignment statement. Okay, you have studied, you know that x equal means assignment, right? Okay, assignment statement. Okay, it associate with what? Value with variable. See, right hand side you have value, and the left hand side is what? Variable. Value with the variable, right? So key to the assignment statement is symbol. What? Which symbol used? Equal symbol used for assignment, right? Okay, so it's also called as what? Assignment operator. The statement assign integer value 10 to the variable s, which means the x is equal to 10 means what? The value 10 assigned to the variable x. Okay. Now look at this. Okay, x is the value 10, s the value 10 assigned to the variable x, right? Okay. So print of x means what? It will display the value 10. Clear? So it display the value 10. Okay. Clear? Then see here, print is the single quote given, so it display x only, because in this example x, see, it is given within single quote, so it's a string, so it display the single letter x. Okay, now look at the example. X is equal to 5. Okay, so what it means? The value 5 assigned to the variable x. Okay, in the next line, x, here the value, the what we have entered x, this is evaluated, and evaluate and display the value of x, because in the previous line we have assigned value 5 to the variable. No, so in the next line it shows the value, right? See here, 5 equal to x, it's not a correct way to assign values, right? Okay, so it's not allowed. So, the error message, what error message display? Okay, file standard input line 1 syntax. If syntax error cannot assign to literal. Okay, so the compiler, this Python interpreter display the message. Then next one is a very important function is print function, right? Okay. Python 2 support print statement, but Python 3 support print function. Some difference between Python 2 version and Python 3 version, right? So program uses string function to treat x as string, and plus operator use string control. Okay, you all know that. Okay, what is the use of plus operator, right? Okay, plus is mainly used for addition and also concatenation. Okay, and inside of print also the same, right? Okay, inside of print the plus operator used for what purpose? Concatenation purpose, right? Okay, so first assign value to the variable. So see in this example, x is equal to 20, right? Okay, right. See in this example, x is equal to 20, right? Okay, is the value 20 assigned to the variable x. Clear? And print x is equal to plus str of x means what? So x is equal to, so after execution, you'll get x equal to the value, right? Okay. See here 20. So what it will do? Concatenation, right? Okay, this is string. So what it will do? It concatenate given integer into string and display. So the result we will receive like this, right? X is equal to, we will receive x is equal to 30. Clear? But in the next example, okay, so x is equal to 10. Print x is equal to comma x. See, there is no plus used here. Clear? So the plus operator, there is no plus operator. Instead, use the comma operator. So plus means string concatenation, right? Okay. So plus operator, it may not apply with mixed string and integer operand. Okay, it cannot applied with mixed string and integer operand. If you wish to use plus means, you better convert given integer into string and display, right? Okay. So this is string. Okay. If you wish to use plus means, you better convert given integer into string and display. Okay, if you don't want use plus means, so best way to use the comma separator, right? Okay, comma then x. So in this example, it directly display x is equal to 20. Then next see about tuple array as a assignment. Okay, tuple assignment. So what do you mean by tuple first of all? So programmer may assign multiple variable in one statement. Okay, more than multiple variables, so more than one variable in one statement using tuple assignment. Okay, so more than one variable in a single line, right? So what do you mean by tuple? Tuple is here comma separated list of expression, right? Comma separated. Okay. For example, x is equal to 10, right? This is the simple expression, right? Okay, tuple nothing but what? Comma separated expression. So if you wish to assign two or the more value to the variable means, see the assignment, see the example, x comma y comma z equal to x comma y comma z equal to 100 comma minus 45 comma 0, which means So x, y, z is one tuple. Okay, left hand side we have x, y, z, right? Left hand side of equal we have x, y, z. Right hand side of equal we have 100 minus 45 is 0, right? Okay, so the x, y, z is one tuple and 100 minus 45 is 0 is another tuple, right? Okay, so the tuple assignment, how it works, okay, first you should know that, okay, the first value will be in x, okay, the second value will be in y, and third value will be in z, okay. The first variable in the tuple of left side of the assignment operator is assigned to value of the first expression in the tuple on the left side, right? Okay, 1-to-1 mapping, right? See the example x, y, z is equal to 45, comma 3. See what is the error message? Why it shows error message? See here in the left hand side we have three variables, right? Okay, but the right hand side we have only two values. So the mismatch in the mapping, right? Okay, so it shows error message. And see the next example we have x comma y comma z is equal to 45 comma 3 comma 23 comma 8. Okay, how many in the how many variables available? Three variables. But how many values? Four values are there, right? Okay, so mismatch. Okay, too many values, right? Okay, too many values to unpack. See here, see the error messages. Here it shows need more than two values to unpack. Okay, so need more than two values, but given only two, no, so it shows need more than two, right? Okay, here too many values. In the left side we have only three variable, right side we have four values. So see the error message given by the interpreter, too many values to unpack. Okay, these are all the error message generated by Python interpreter. Next, see about undefined variable. You see what is undefined variable? A variable that has not been assigned is an undefined variable, right? Or unbound variable, undefined or unbound variable. Okay, so to undefine a previously defined variable, how can you undefine? So use what keyword? Delete keyword. Okay, the delete key is short from del. Okay, del key, right? See the example x is equal to, which means the value 2 assigned to the variable x. So in the next line in the shell prompt given x. So what it will do, the interpreter will interpret the variable x and shows the result 2, right? Okay. So see what it means, why that there is no value assigned to the variable y, right? Okay. So automatically this shows the error message. So y is, see the error message, y is not defined, right? And now look at the next example. See, x is equal to 2. Okay, right? It's what it means. So the value assigned to the variable x. See here, we get the same. And see, already assigned some value to the variable. Okay, next line typed del x. X means we are undefining, deleting the definition. Already defined, no? Here we are deleting. So deleted, right? Okay, there is no value, right? Del space followed by variable name given, right? Okay, so deleted the definition, right? Okay. See next line when you type, okay, sure you'll get it. It's not defined. Okay, means there is no value in the variable. Okay. Okay, so for we have seen a Python introduction, history of a Python, how to install, how to create a Python file, and a few built-in functions, variables, and values in Python. Thank you very much.